Alrighty, hello and welcome again to another Sunday afternoon Super Robot Wars stream here on Sound Goblin Gaming. I am, as always, Bog Rider Josh.
I'm still Shiv.
I'm the Krampus.
And we're going to get rolling here. I'm going to be keeping a special eye out today, just to make sure that no frames drop or anything. We've been having a little bit of an issue with that recently, but we'll see what happens.
This is streaming. We're going to be Sound Goblin Gaming if that didn't happen.
So, if you'll remember, last time around we dropped a robot into Jupiter and it got god powers from it.
Yep.
And might have figured out that if you stick a sword on the back of your sword, it makes the sword blade more powerful. Because it sure as fuck doesn't attack with the second sword blade.
Not in the least.
He drains the sword power from,
Crux
sword.
Dogatai.
It's Dogody, but yes.
That's Dogaty.
That is pronounced Dogody.
Dogaty. Got it.
Yes, Crux Dogody, the ruler of the Jupiter Empire. Also a brain in a jar.
Yep. We are gigantic brains. At some point, you just kind of have to draw a circle around Earth and say us, and then everything outside the circle gets labeled them. Madness.
So, in this mission we've got starting up, not to be out ridiculous,
Okay.
it's time for some Getter Robo plotline.
Oh boy.
Also, the Primevals are still around, because of course they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we still haven't killed Macho Man Randy Savage.
Treasure Island in outer space. No, Disney already did that. It was an okay movie. And the power.
Yeah, also they do some interesting work trying to shove Harlock Endless Odyssey SSX into
Yep.
the rest of this shit.
That man has gone beyond anime hair.
Oh, he just fits in with the locals in America, where he's based from.
No, he doesn't.
Are you saying that people in America don't style their hair into a giant pink muffin?
Not since Stone Protectors got canceled.
Stone Protectors.
Nice to meet you. My name is the only female design Leiji Matsumoto knows how to draw.
Yeah.
Leiji Matsumoto is this incredibly strange artist in that he has very limited, like, body types and character designs he can draw. And some of them do not seem contiguous at all with the others. Like, for instance, if you did not know that Tochiro and Harlock were from the same series, you would not look at the two of them and be like, oh yeah, no, they're totally from the same series. Like, look
Yeah.
at that.
Well, yeah, they both have skull and crossbones on their shirt.
Like, people are either these fairly well-defined, if not untypical, sort of 80s-ish style with, you know, the more sort of angular jaws and sharp features, or they are rounded potatoes. And they do not look like they belong in the same series at all, but that's literally everything Leiji Matsumoto has ever done.
Look, super science and martial arts go hand in hand in anime. One person makes a fist around nothing, and one person makes a fist around a beaker. Works about the same.
Don't think too hard.
If the real power is the friends we made along the way.
No. Wrong anime tropes. We are in Hot Blood Mecha, not shonen fighting.
That's true. Yeah, we're just rolling out everything. Everybody give a round of applause for those shouty boys.
Doesn't mean like they're putting us up there as some sort of publicity stunt. Not you, Ryoma. They're hiding your existence.
Everybody thinks that the Getter Robo 1 is just piloted by Leonardo DiCaprio. A man with perpetual manga shadowing on his face. So, okay.
Anything specific on this mission?
Getter, which is auto-deployed.
Yeah.
Strictly speaking, specifically, we actually need to defeat an enemy with Getter 3.
With Getter 3?
Yeah.
Got it. So if you remember last time, we finally retired Allenby. Since we had been just kind of dragging her along for repairs at that point. Now we have an ore battle. Ouch. Alright, somebody draw angry eyebrows on Neptune. It's giving me the look! I have made a grave error in career choices. What are you doing, piloting Getter 2? I lost control of my life. Brought the metal beasts, they're serious.
turn the tables on them. Zoom! Maito, they're over here. Zoom!
It's okay, because I'm doing the moonshot around Jupiter. And then we'll rip off their legs.
Break their damn legs.
Get her pipe. Okay, so...
Defeat a primeval and one dark.
Okay. It's gonna be one of those we don't have to worry about it missions. Oh, okay. No, we can...
Super...
It will have to be with a combo attack, and we'll probably have to burn some kind of damage upgrade thing, but we could do it. This isn't like the Zone Battleship where we had no realistic chance with our stuff of breaking it. Alright. Everybody get on the bus. Everybody get on the bus. Everybody get on the bus.
Flying me closer. I want to hit it. That's all.
No. Hey guys, what's going on?
Before you move him, make sure to transform over to the other 3.
Yes.
Just prep for that. Tyrannado you could leave out because even though it might not be able to move that far, it still has 85,000 square range. I mean, it's still worth it to...
Yeah, so we're going to do that. Nice cheap Excel. One them all. Fight the man who cannot be shot.
a laser.
That's nice.
So I'm gonna take it every time.
Okay, these things aren't hitting the boss levels yet.
No.
No, they're not bosses. They are regular ass units.
Whoop, whoop.
When you say it, it sounds stupid.
Because it is stupid. Bark, bark.
I was seeing if I could use them to cure erectile dysfunction.
Turns out I just grew a Devil Gundam head down there.
Making things rock hard for the 3 theoretical powers. Or Gundam.
Fixing my relationship troubles with the 3 theoretical abilities. However, if your theoretical ability lasts for more than 4 hours, you should see a doctor or Master Asia. How do we get a lightning storm out in space? I used to get it right. Look, at this point, we're just throwing everything at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I taught it the Kaioken, because why the fuck not? We're in full crazy town at this point. Space invaders.
He shot through his own shield.
Okay.
That's a nice weak target for
Yep. I've never actually seen any of the other attacks before.
Nope.
Which is still fine.
The only attack the only time that we've seen is Shingaro Chain Attack.
Yes.
Because they all have it.
That thing's got junk in the trunk!
It fallen itself to death.
Something's gonna happen. Something involving Jupiter! Other Mazinger! Okay, we're done? Got it. Now party really gets crazy when Gunbuster hits the scene. Oh wait, we need to set up.
I mean, maybe. It's 19K. Gunbuster can technically reasonably do that with a Super Inazuma kick.
If not, there's 5 other ones to try it on.
Yep.
Right, you don't have her morales through the roof like I do.
Maybe. Breakfast fruits, orangutans. Hey, everybody, it's Adagun. Chromancy. That one in particular. Right in the back.
Way over there.
Crazy when Burning Gun hits the scene. In case you haven't noticed, this is rapidly becoming a crazy party. So they just did 70,000 damage.
Don't play.
Belmont does not, in fact,
Seabrook.
Only one EX. Got it. Hey guys.
Out of nowhere, Whitehall.
Sorry.
Chicken dragon.
Okay. Also okay. This is again a robo that we put in a dragon. It's like attaching a sword to a sword. Attaching anything to a dragon means it's more powerful.
Of course.
Okay. We got 5 more of them. We'll move over here to support these guys. Hold on. Yeah. Starts.
Start coming on.
Here.
Just over.
Huh?
It's show.
The serving
the
still hasn't
serving.
activated.
Oh, right. bravery. Yep.
Now if you use bravery before go kick a
Prime evil in the face.
robot in the face or in the face. Apple.
Yep. I mean, it accomplishes nothing but an appetite. It's fine.
Not sure we want that number. Here's some Richard Park attack. Starfish.
Now you are fucked up. Power? Don't worry, Trider G7, I'll defend you. That's really not necessary. Good, that entire corner of the map is now safe.
Yep.
Thanks to Space Trade. This one I actually have to pay attention to.
Not really. It's Amuro. A 56% chance to hit him.
Yes, but he's 56% with boss stats.
Yeah. 56% is 56%. It's not a shoot down.
And the machine crank.
Who's got support? Who's got support?
Yes, but
Yeah,
Super
be next
Inazuma
to
Kick
it.
is a one range attack.
Yes.
So what you want to do is you want to do EX action, use Smash Hit.
Use bravery.
Yep, then go to Spirits and use Bravery.
And just kick one of them right in the fucking face.
There should only be, I think, one that's actually wounded, and it's the one over on the
Yep.
far end by Spike. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
turn the demo on for this
Yeah.
one. This number is going to be silly. Hey, Jin, how's it going?
Howdy, Jin.
Oh,
We're about to kick a tin can into Jupiter.
よろしくてよ行きなさいのりこお姉様あれを使うわええよくってよ
See, this ridiculous shit right here is why Gunbuster is my boss killer unit in my playthrough. She just gets fucking gross numbers when you stack her up right. Fuck your Zonder barrier.
Yep. Muscle Wizard. Jesus.
Yeah, no, Gunbuster is fucking gross.
Fucking Jesus. Where were you when we were fighting Zone?
Here yet.
Yeah, we didn't have Gunbuster yet.
Like, strictly speaking, given those numbers, I don't think we even actually needed the critical.
No, the shoot down numbers are don't feel critical hits.
I've spent my entire life fighting the Primevals. How did Gunbuster do it in one kick?
You consider doing a saw kick in
Yeah, so now just clean up whatever else you feel like cleaning up, and then take out the dragon.
Yep.
Give him the mighty slicer.
Give him the mighty slicer. Did you build a chair for him to hit a robot with? You didn't? I like the boss.
Okay, he does have Excel if you get closer to him, but
Yeah.
he can also bravery for a ton of damage.
He can.
All that stuff
an
is
inherent
already
part
on
of bravery.
You use bravery. Bravery, you activate everything.
Pretty much.
But,
I wanted to see the
fine.
double sword again.
Yeah.
and we technically haven't seen Dragon yet.
Yes, but we all have plenty of opportunities to see Dragon. In case you didn't notice, it has like 80,000 health.
Yes.
Yeah, boss.
It is the first of this like tier of boss. It has stupidly ridiculous health numbers, and general stats have gone up on it, so it's a little bit more powerful than the last boss we faced. Also, it looks stupid.
Well, yes, it's literally like half a getter attached to a dragon, isn't it?
I mean, if you generously wanted to call that a dragon, I guess.
Well, yeah, in the same way that you'd call the, rocking things the kids ride on the playground a seahorse.
It's a vacuum cleaner with a dragon head on it.
You need to use your imagination.
Fucking Viking longboat that got fat. Ate too many ho-hos.
What do you mean we ran out of leg parts?
Viking Longbow Gundam isn't in this game.
Hey, no worries, Jim. You got shit to do.
Yep.
We get that. If it's any consolation, we've actually barely streamed for the past month and a half. Just because of different scheduling issues and shit, so...
Yeah, various
You,
things.
you actually haven't missed a whole lot.
Yep.
その隙を逃がすものか。この距離ならこれで。
Fire the buttons.
Technically, we're just sticking the hyper because of the two ironics, but...
Shift him back over to
Yep.
Shinron. We got the one necessary kill with Shin Getter 3. We will never field Shin Getter 3 ever again.
Yep.
Huh?
They're gonna primeval defend on that.
I mean, they're going to defend no matter what you attack. hit him with. Still gotta hit him.
Oh.
You're in space. What surroundings?
Milma, you have to take time to think in a fight, but they're right there! I can punch them!
I am thinking about how I'm gonna punch him. Let's talk more throwing signs.
Yes, it's a great thing, Jin, because not only is that levitating, that's only levitating because we only get still images, where this animated, Ryoma's scarf is consistently flapping in the wind regardless of the situation, even if it makes no sense for there actually be any wind. Ryoma's scarf is always tattered and moving.
Yes.
It's glorious. Getter Robo is exactly that kind of anime. It's one of the, like, absolute classic mecha anime, like, of all time. It's a Go Nagai series.
Yep.
And even though it's had probably half a dozen different remakes and reimaginings over the years, they always make a decent, like, a strong point to keep that style consistent, so it always has all the same sort of hallmarks of that era of anime. To the point where the character designs we have here aren't actually the classic character designs. They are technically, I want to say, from Shin Getter Robo Armageddon. I think is where they're taking the character designs from here, which was 2012? Something like that. But they still intentionally made the character designs look like the 70s and 80s style manga and anime. Just to keep that consistent, keep that stuff going.
Oh, I got his ace bonus.
Yep. Which is actually really good, because his ace bonus is just straight up 3 XC and extra morale. Which puts him closer to triggering Majin's power.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically it tends to be that way a lot with both the Getter Robo stuff and the Mazinger stuff. So anytime they do, because these are, again, series that have been around forever, and, like, they do remakes and reimaginings all the time, or, you know, new series based off of it or whatever, but a lot of the times they do a lot of work to keep Mazinger and Getter Robo looking and feeling very similar, even if they're telling different stories with it or kind of updating things. The stats system in this game is theoretically complicated, except it's a whole lot of background number crunching that doesn't really matter at all. Like, every pilot has like 6 stats, and every mech has like 6 stats, but all that really matters in the long run is these 2 numbers right here. What's their chance to hit you, what's your chance to hit them.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of abilities that just modify final numbers rather than the actual calculations. So it's really funny because it seems way more complicated than it actually is. Like, almost everything we do bases on modifies final numbers and doesn't care about the base stats. Like, intuition is just straight up, you have a 100% chance to hit, they have a 0% chance to hit. Bullseye, you have a 100% chance to hit. Flash, they have a 0% chance to hit. Focus, your chance to hit goes up by 30%, theirs goes down by 30%. Like, it's all final calculation based, so it doesn't really do anything to have these massive stats if you've got the right spirits. And the majority of pilots get access to some spirit in that vein. Like, they may not all necessarily get all of them, but everyone's going to have either Bullseye or Flash or Intuition or Focus.
In worst case, Bright will cast it on you.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is the captains of the battleships.
Yeah,
have the ability to do it on
both
the-
Ruri and Bright have the ability. Ruri has the ability to tell somebody to dodge, and Bright has the... Or no, I think Bright has the ability to tell somebody to dodge, and Ruri has the ability
Bright
to tell
has
somebody to
both.
hit.
Bright has both. We specifically
That's right,
have
Bright
Ruri
actually
set
has...
up.
That's right, Bright actually has both now. He
Yeah.
doesn't start with both. But.
He was our hitter and she was our dodger. But
Yeah.
we also have them set up so that they can basically do that once for free every turn, if
Yeah.
not more. Super Robot Wars games are the min-maxers, min-maxers.
It's kind of this thing where it's like, in the long run, they're kind of useless, but kind of not. Like, it's always more beneficial to not have to use a spirit, just because you can save the SP for it. But it's not anything like, oh, this unit is, you know, worthless because it has a bad CQB or a bad hit rate. You can still get away with using it. The only time you'll hear me talk about units being worthless or garbage is when they literally just don't do enough damage to justify being on the field.
Yeah.
Like, if there are units that we could be fielding right now, like, we could, even
We
at
could field the brownie.
that, even at level, we could be fielding the scope dog, and even at level, it would still take it 5 or 6 hits to take out one of these guys, and that's just not advisable in these games, because it's going to take way too much damage, and it's going to not deal enough damage. We would be wasting all of our resources on basically making sure it didn't get
Yeah.
hit.
Like, there's a bunch of units I would love to field, but I also want to finish this game in a human lifetime.
Yeah, it's like there are plenty of units in this game that you get that are awesome and funny and great. Like, I don't have anything personally against Eldora Soul. I think Eldora Soul's an amazing robot. Unfortunately, it's like attacking a fucking dragon with a stick you picked up off the ground.
Yeah. Its biggest asset is that it's a skill monkey. It has
Yes, 'cause it has,
almost
like,
every
4
skill in
pilots.
the game.
But by that same token, that's not even that good an advantage, because when you really look at it, technically, like, Might Gain already has every skill you care about,
Yeah.
basically. And that's with 2 pilots. Almost any good unit with 2 pilots has all the skills you're going to need, especially by the time you're in this level, when everybody's essentially filled out their skill roster.
1 SP shoulder break.
Yeah. It happens.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that any unit I talk about being bad or worthless is solely that way because their attacks don't hit hard enough. And I will say that's definitely varies from game to game in this series as well. This game is very much like that, but this game honestly is a lot simpler to play than some of the most recent entries have been. I like it a lot because of that, in the same way that I like Monster Hunter World a lot more than most of the most recent Monster Hunter entries, just because it's much smoother and easier to play. But there are definitely games prior in the series where the stats of units and pilots matter a lot more, especially in entries where they actually have free reign for reassigning pilots. Because in this one, they have a thing where you can change pilots out, but it's all within series. So, like, only Gundam pilots can be piloting Gundam machines. All the Mazinger pilots can switch around which ones they're in and stuff like that. But it doesn't really make that much of a difference. There are other games, like the Alpha series, for instance. Super Robot Wars Alpha, Alpha 2, Alpha Gaiden, like 4 or 5 of the Alpha games, where literally you can put any pilot you have in any unit you have, And then stats can definitely matter, because you can bulk up some units that are basically terrible by stat block by putting really good pilots in them. Like, there are some units in that game that are amazingly powerful and would do great things, except they have paper armor and can't dodge a hit to save their lives. But if you throw Rick Fokker or Char Aznable in there, or not Rick Fokker, Roy Fokker and Rick Hunter. Basically, if you throw any of the Macross pilots in there, if you throw Char in there, if you throw, like, any of the very dodgy pilots, like super high dodge rate pilots in them, those units become incredible because the pilot's evasion is enough to make up for the unit not having any decent evasion, to the point where they can't get hit, and now you have this fucking combat monster. So those ones can definitely get more complex, and you have to plan it out. But, even that being said, the games are designed really well to where you don't have to do that to actually succeed in these games. It just makes life a lot easier. You can play any of the games, even the ones that have the switching, keeping everybody in their default units, and it's going to be playable. You're just not going to do silly shit.
Right.
One for the back.
Yeah, so that's why units and pilots
Up on the
were separated.
base,
And like as you guessed, that was like way back in the day when they started doing that. Is why they kept units and pilots separate, and now it's honestly mostly just kind of tradition. Like, to a certain extent, it's even like there are, the units here that have. No, not quite enough to take them out. Yeah, system seizure should push it over the top. It's an extra 10%. But yeah, so there are some units that you may notice have multiple pilots, and having the multiple pilots is really honestly more of a flavor thing than anything else. The secondary pilot doesn't really contribute anything to the actual stats of the unit. They're just there to have more skills. Going to Spirit Command.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in this game is just tradition. Because, again, this is a series that has been running... I'm not even joking. The first Super Robot Wars or Super Robot Tyson game was for the original Game Boy. Like, that's how long this shit's been going on.
Yep.
Also, that game is terrible, but...
Yes. The first real good one was for, I think the NES was the original one, wasn't it?
So the Game Boy was the first one. The NES one was an improvement, but was still not great. It's when we got to Super Nintendo era that things started getting okay, and things didn't really take off until, like, PS1.
Also, this game actually did away with a lot of things that annoyed me about Super Robot Wars games. Like, most of the SR points being, you have to kill a boss from half health.
I mean,
In one
I
shot.
enjoy the fact that this game just tells you what you need to do to get the SR points, unlike some previous entries in the series where there was literally nothing in the game indicating to you what you needed to do to get an SR point.
Yep. Alpha Gaiden was fucking egregious about that.
Alpha Gaiden was fucking terrible about it, because some of that shit was things you would literally never think to do
Yeah.
with units you would not field. But... yeah, no, this one, I think, is probably one of the most approachable entries in the series, not the least of which being it has an official English translation.
Yeah.
Albeit for the Southeast Asia version.
I mean, V and X also have them.
Yes. But...
I like this trend of just getting Southeast Asia releases of stuff that just have English translations.
yeah, well, because, I mean, they're almost always going to have an English version for Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
because a lot of English speakers live there, and it's not an uncommon thing. And it's just, for the longest time, it was kind of a pain in the ass to deal with that stuff. because, getting them over here. But now with
Region locking on consoles and things like
the
that.
most recent generation of stuff doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, we got an English version of this. We got English version of G Generation, Genesis.
The Full Metal Panic game that just came out, which
Full Metal
is basically
Panic
the
has
same thing.
Yeah, Full Metal Panic game has a Southeast Asia English version. Moon Dwellers had English, didn't it?
No, I think that one didn't get. I'd have to check.
I'm gonna check on that.
Yeah.
'Cause I swear Moon Dwellers did. Yeah, it got a straight. Moon Dwellers, Super Robot Wars OG, the Moon Dwellers got an English release.
Huh, okay then. That one slipped by my radar.
Yeah, Singapore, Southeast Asia release.
Once I actually get a job again.
And yes, Jin, they just released a Full Metal Panic game, very much in the same style of these games. And it has a Southeast Asian English release.
Yep.
Gundam Breaker 3, Shin Gundam Breaker for better or worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a trend that's starting to pick up speed, and I am super happy with it. Now, if the next, Kamen Rider Ganba Rising gets a Southeast Asia English translation.
Which game?
The Kamen Rider Ganba Rising
Oh,
ones.
yes!
The ones that are, for all intents and purposes, Musou games, but with Kamen Rider. And do all kinds of weird, wacky shit, because they don't have to worry about actually building suits for it.
Yep. We're inside the dragon.
Yeah, notably. So that is a Full Metal Panic specific game. Full Metal Panic has also featured in several Super Robot Wars games.
Yes.
Including some stuff that actually featured in the Super Robot Wars games that was from, the light novels and manga adaptations before it actually made it into animes.
Yep.
Because it's stuff that only got made it into, the most recent anime stuff, but it was from a game from, 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's actually interesting because it's slightly alternate designs. Incredibly amusingly, stuff specifically from Fumofu has been in Super Robot Wars games.
Yep.
Fumo.
Yes.
Hello. Now, if you're deploying a Bontakun suit,
Unfortunately, Botakun is not, in fact, a map, an actual unit. However, there is significant cutscenes in the game that includes Fumofu stuff, wherein Sosuke is just in Botakun.
do they keep it accurate with the voice modulator?
Yes.
It can't be turned off the way
Yes.
the suit doesn't work.
Yes.
It's a thing.
Anytime he is in Bontakun, he can only Fuma.
Fantastic.
It even does it in the actual text boxes. Just has the Japanese Fuma.
Good, good.
No, that's the other thing I actually really love about the Super Robot Wars games, that there's been a few sparks of it here and there in this one, but not as much as there usually is. These games actually have a really good sense of humor about things.
Yep.
And will frequently just, throw jokes in there.
There's also the fact that in another timeline, Amuro and Misato from Nerve are dating.
Yes.
Which weirds people out. For a number of reasons.
It's one of a multitude of voice actor jokes that occurs in the series because their voice actors are married.
the main pilot from Double O and the main pilot from Gundam Wing just having an ellipses off in the middle of a school.
Yes.
Because both of them are infiltrating the school, and both of them know it, but neither can call the other out.
Yeah. And then there is, of course, the Table of Shars.
Where through time and space shenanigans, Char Aznable, Quattro Pagina, and Miliardo Peacecraft are all sitting at the same table.
I think Harry Ord is there, too.
Yes, Harry Orr's also there.
Yeah, it's literally just a table of Shars, like, just chatting about stuff, and it's like, oh, God. Now we have our own Getter Robo Dragon.
Musashi has melted into Getter Rays. That's a thing now.
Yep. So, Shin Getter Dragon kind of fucking rules as a unit, just so we're clear on this one. Also, if we were idiots for some reason, we could switch back and still field Shin Getter 1.
No, that's like, why would we switch out of the night camo couplers on the Belvi?
Yeah.
There's
Do
literally
you want
no
to
reason
use the bad version of the Belvi? You can't go back if you make this choice.
Like, in other Super Robot Wars games, the mode shifts
Like,
had
technically speaking,
reasons.
there's a slight difference in this one in regards to the fact that I believe Shin Getter Dragon is treated as an entirely separate unit than Getter Robo 1.
So we have to upgrade it, but-
Which means that, yeah, all the upgrades and stuff don't carry over, as opposed to the Bill Beam, which is the dumbest fucking thing of like, hey, do you want to switch back and lose this stat boost and extra attack for no good fucking reason? Also, yes, now that you bring it up, it is very weird to me that they didn't just do the night camo thing for the Bill Beam as an option part, because they have option parts in this game.
Yeah.
We don't use any of the units that utilize option parts, but
But they exist.
right. Go punk one of these bitches with, with this motherfucker right here.
Jesus.
Yeah, Shin Getter Dragon rules.
Huh, interesting. We actually need to get...
Yeah, we need to get another level break morale limit on him.
Because
His ace bonus currently does nothing,
work
yes.
without it.
Yeah, so most of the attacks are the same. The big differences there are the Shin Shine Spark.
You're gonna miss him, aren't you? He had the Netflix password!
Still upset we have to turn off all the custom BGM so I can get there.
Yeah.
You're not rocking out to this MIDI,
I mean, this is one of the original songs right now because it's doing the Sagiri theme.
Shit, like the time.
We already had those actually.
Did we?
Yes.
Liger and Poseidon.
Those
them.
Liger and Poseidon. Liger is Unit 2. The Liger is Unit 3. Poseidon is Getter 2. It is literally just there is an attack on the main one that uses the other.
Oh.
All right, have a good one, Jin.
Yeah. Have a good one.
We've never used them, but we've had them.
Yes.
They're not terribly good attacks, is the thing.
Wrong button. There we go.
Yes.
Got it.
We now have Shin Shine Spark.
I know what you wanted to say. It wasn't melting in together, Max.
This is basically the best attack in the game, if only for that fucking cut-in. It's like a visceral, butthole puckering fear reaction to seeing that kind of grin on Ryoma.
Yeah. It's a little excessive, guys.
Nope. Ryoma doesn't know the meaning of that word. And I mean that quite literally.
Bonds. What Bonds does.
Oh yes, notably Benkei does inherit all of Musashi's levels and stats and everything, which is good, but... Bonds, if I recall correctly, maybe the full team heal?
Double dribbles.
Yep. Yeah, Bonds just recovers 5,000 HP for all ally units. Notably, we started a bit late, and this one has gone on pretty long. But I think I'm going to insist that we do the next mission.
What's the next one?
I'm pretty sure the next one is where we finally get to find out what the Claw's plan is.
Well, we already know his plan is. He has a dream.
Yeah, but I think the next one is when we get to find out the specifics of the Claw's dream, and oh my god.
I'm good for it. I got nothing else after this. Download all the power from one sword into another sword. Alright, we're gonna make a train of drive swords.
Yes, because the next scenario is called Everyone's Happiness, and I'm almost certain that's the one where they reveal the Claw's dream, and it is... It may be one of the stupidest things in the history of anime.
Use the Burb attack.
You may as well use Bravery.
Yep, we're just...
It's not like
this is the last turn.
Yeah, it's not like
basically.
SP carries over or anything.
Yeah. We're just pulling out all the stops. Fighting space vegetables.
honestly, may as well just end.
Yeah.
They're not going to make it over there in any appreciable amount of time.
Stand this right now.
Fucking space noveloids.
Capitalists. I'm very sad that that book did not live up to its crazy potential.
The sci-fi book about communist and space explorers from Earth, because Earth has become a communist utopia, going out to go, like, mine asteroids for resources, and they run across these space nautiloids, and horror of horrors, they're catalysts. It's trashy sci-fi.
Yeah, it's trashy sci-fi that basically is talking about capitalism versus communism. On board the USS John McCain.
Gained a dragon and lost a friend.
Pat, pat, pat. Shit, Musashi had my wallet! We got a defense up. None. It was always Getter 1. We literally only used Getter 3 because we were forced to. For money. Or TACP.
TACP, I think, in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
under
TACP.
TACP.
Sorry, Gunbuster got us money.
so stupid.
Once I finally agree. Now hand me that bottle of Worcestershire sauce, that thing of ketchup.
We got some pickles. This is Monterey Jack cheese.
The nutmeg.
Thousand Island dressing. The powdered cheese from macaroni and cheese, but not the macaroni.
I've got standards. Okay. Save to prevent stupid things. Suburbs. Patrol. And Spike and Mito are getting up in levels a little.
You're fine.
Probably just something he ate.
I hope it's something serious. You said he's not feeling well, and the doctor on the ship said we literally can't treat him here. That generally means it's something serious.
Musashi was brave at the end. His bravery was worth 100 tact points. Ow! You little goblin. So first off, skin. On him so he can actually use his.
May as well do the other one to cheat.
Oh, okay, that's level 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Shingetter Dragon still has all of
Okay,
its...
so no, it did inherit it. It's just... It handles it as a separate unit. It just doesn't... So, like, if you go out from here, you go to, like, option parts. It's not something you can change in option parts, but if you go to change pilot, See, there's Shin Getter 1.
Yep.
If you select it, the only person we can put in it is Ryoma.
Yep.
So it carries over all the upgrades and stuff, but isn't an option part. It does treat it as a separate unit for the purposes of fielding.
It's weird.
Remember to continue bringing up the bell line. So we're doing that now.
Yes.
Decently put it on par with most of the stuff we're fielding.
Yep. Extra damage based on the level of aura power skill. That works.
Yep.
4 fireballs.
Yep. It's one of the few units that actually can handle 4 power parts. I mean, I don't know that we actually have 4 power parts worth putting on it right now, but...
First, let's go look at the store. We did get a power part from that last mission.
Support GS Ride is a pretty good one.
Pick that up. Mega booster.
And the ones that are on now are all fine. I'm just going to put
Yeah.
something in that last
Let's
slot.
see what- That ain't bad.
Now, Shidoken Z is busted the shit.
I almost don't want to put either of those on the bell.
No. No. Bellvine does not particularly need either of those. Extra arm just pointless. Hyper Aura Slash is actually fairly high damage.
Yep. Just an adrenaline ampule, so he starts getting
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him into
bonuses from.
Aura stuff faster.
Okay. Got 2 busted shit parts.
Oh, we need to put stuff on the Shin Getter Dragon.
Probably means we can take stuff off Shin Getter 1.
Yes. Highly possible. Yep.
Yes.
I mean, virtually nothing we had on Shin Getter 1 was actually good, so we'll replace it with actually decent stuff.
So we have those 2 parts we didn't put on.
Yeah. Really only needs one or the other, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm good with that.
What was your other one?
The other one's another energy increase. and
Maxi N150 recovers 20%
energy
energy
recovery.
as player
It's
face.
kind of not really necessary to put both of those on there.
What does Yep, I'll circle around back to it. Actually.
Movement stuff on him.
Yeah.
What does Gunbuster have?
I mean, after this session, we'll probably go through and
Yeah, do
literally
another refresh.
clear everybody out and do everything. Gunbuster has stuff boosting damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Gunbuster has exactly what we want on Gunbuster.
Yep.
Well, for me, that's 2 slots.
Should be fine with what I got now.
Yeah.
Have we got Gunbuster at 50%?
Yeah, Gunbuster has been put up to 50%. That was one of like the first ones we did.
I believe we also actually technically did the barrier cost reduction on
Yes.
Gunbuster.
Her full custom build was half barrier activation and cost. Because she eats up a lot of energy, I don't want the barrier taking up all of her.
Well, she gets up a lot of energy via attacking.
Well, right, but the point is because she eats up a lot of energy attacking, reducing the cost for inertial cancelers.
Yeah, that takes up like 20 EN or something normally for activation.
I think it's 25 normally, and then her custom bonus reduces it to 20. And so with the halved, it should only be 10. It's fine.
Okay. Changes. And then
Fire up the scenario and prepare your buttholes. Because, oh my god.
Earth.
Earth.
Have you seen what he eats? They rhyme. It's like poetry.
Y'all. Well, yeah, but how is it damaged? It hasn't even been fielded in like 3 months.
It lives in the asteroid belt. It's been whacked a few times by falling debris. It's just a fuse box with a penny stuck in it.
Shinra says, fuck it, we're gonna figure it out.
Yep.
Bitches.
We're gonna figure it out.
I built a battleship.
But it's an ancient armor. Yeah, and like Ryoma can wear a tin can suit, go out in space and punch people and work
Yep.
effectively via the power of shouting. We'll figure out how to put this robot together. Rub some DG cells on it.
Put on your shouty pants.
You trying to say some fucking ancient caveman is smarter than you? I mean, I'd believe it. But it's weird to hear you admit it.
Oh,
The real
See-
solution to this plan is to find Master Asia.
Put some DG,
DG cells,
cells
just
in
rub
it.
some DG cells on that armor, they'll fix it right up. Regeneration is one of the 3 theoretical powers that are Gundam.
Alright, now it's absolutely guaranteed that Neo Zeon's going to drop another colony because really they're one-trick ponies. So we need to figure out what we're going to do after we stop them.
No, this is Mon and Char and CCA stuff, which means we're not dropping a colony, we're dropping an asteroid. I assume they do attempt to drop Axis. Are we 2 missions, 3 missions away from them attempting to drop Axis on Earth?
You know, I'm not sure they actually do.
Oh.
I don't actually remember that section too well. And also different things happen depending on which side you go with.
Is that the split where we go, fuck you, you're all acting like 5-year-olds?
Yes, that
Okay,
is the
good.
split where you can either choose to side with Haman, side with Char, or tell both of them to knock it off and get back into fucking kindergarten class if they're going to behave that way.
Yep. And they both go, oh no, you didn't.
Actually, I think you get points with both. Yeah, actually, you get points with both of them, and so if you choose the Haman route, you lose points with Char. If you choose the Char route, you lose points with Haman. If you take the both of you shut the fuck up and stop acting like children, you actually get 1 point with both of them.
The balls it took for you to say that.
Basically.
Not really. We've got 2 separate Brave teams and Gunbuster.
Yeah, that won't be next weekend, but it'll be the weekend after we get to that one, assuming we keep it our sort of 2 missions per
Yep.
session pace.
Yep.
Alright, so Norco, let me...
So I forgot to inform you, in this coming mission, there's probably 2 Haman points we're going to miss out on.
Oh.
Well, there's definitely one we're going to miss out on, because I don't feel like sitting here for 3 hours until Fa can actually land the killing blow on Moshmer.
Oh boy.
And if I'm being real, we probably don't even want to have her actually fight.
That's what we have Bullseye for. Put her in, like, the double Zeta.
Well, no, we also need Judao on the field.
Put her in the Zeta, man.
We also need Camille on the field.
Wait, so we need Fa for this one?
No,
If we want
Christ,
points?
we don't.
We do want the points.
That's 2 points we don't care about. However, you do need to change your members to sortie because there are specific people we need.
Okay.
We need to make sure that Puru is out, so we got that one.
Yep.
I believe that she's in our normal.
Yeah, she's in our normal rotation.
We need to make sure Judao is out.
Mm-hmm.
Amuro and Camille.
Yep.
Those are all out as part of our standard lineup.
Okay, we're good then.
Yeah. Camille, Amuro, Shootout.
Will we get enough Haman points not getting these 2?
Yeah.
To get whatever we need Haman points for?
Well, I think the ones we're missing out on aren't Haman points, they're
They are.
Moshmer points.
No, they're Mon points.
Okay.
There are no Moshmer points. No, like, worst case, it'll force our hand for the actual triple split, but even then, I don't think so. I think we have enough.
throw Fa on the kite or the full cloth.
Or just ignore it. It's 2 points.
How do I...
What?
I can't change pilots in this mode. I forgot.
No, you have to back out
Back
from
out.
here.
You don't have that select.
No, you have to unselect and back out from there.
Pilots. Christ, you dead.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's... We're gonna have to expend so many resources on her not fucking dying if something looks at her sideways. It's really not worth it.
We have plenty of SP generally on Pride. It's not that big of an issue.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, yeah, because we're...
There's a lot of stuff that auto-sorted in this one, or a few units that auto-sorted, so... That's like only 116. Or rather, not auto-sorted stuff, but it's a 16 mission.
There you are, those shouty boys.
Also, technically speaking, we're really only missing out on one Haman point per se, because there's an either or. Either Fa gets the killing blow on Mashmer, or Judao gets the killing blow on Mashmer. Each is worth a point. So, we're only down to one for fighting Mashmer with Fa, with fucking whatever.
Is that a super easy point to get?
Huh?
Would that be a super easy point to get?
Yeah, but it's 1 point, so who fucking cares? And, I mean, strictly speaking, yes, that point would be easy to get, but it also means we're down a unit because we had to field Fa.
Who the fuck cares? Like, we can beat most of these maps with 2 goddamn units.
Yes, but I'd rather this was not take 3.5 fucking hours, and there's a lot of things to kill. Also, we're already going to have to take a long time. We've got to run the Arcadia halfway across the fucking map.
Yes, can you just leave?
It's with this sassy lost child. Captain understands me. Messed up relationship drama. Completely one-sided relationship drama, but...
Okay. So there's our SR point. It's within 3 turns. Defeat the Zaku 3 Custom, which is Moshmer, the Yogg-Doga with Gyune in it, the Yogg-Doga with Kess in it, and the Gyaradoga with Retson in it.
Okay.
And then we have our laundry list.
Okay.
So our TAC-P bonus for this mission is attacking Fasolina with Harlock. Spoilers, Fasolina shows up later on.
Okay.
We need to defeat Moshmer with Judao.
Moshmer with Judao.
Yeah, so Moshmer is on the far end of the map there.
Yeah, I
Because
saw
he's
him
in
back
the-
up here.
Yeah, he's the Zaku 3 Custom.
Yeah.
It's all the way in the back there. So we need to defeat within 3 turns, and the killing blow has to come from Judao.
Okay.
We need to battle Kess with Puru.
Okay.
We need to battle Kess with Amuro. The killing blow to Kess has to come from either Amuro or Puru.
Okay.
We need to battle Gyune with Camille. And the killing blow on Gyune needs to come from either Camille or Amuro.
Okay.
Okay, now go to the northwest corner of the map.
Okay.
Put your thing in the northwest corner. 8 spaces east and 8 spaces south.
6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We need to get the Arcadia to that spot. Now, mind you, first focus is trying to get the SR point because it is still just defeat all enemies, so it doesn't like end the map when we kill off all those people. But and nothing else is time sensitive other than the SR point.
Okay, so Amuro and Camille need to go over and fight in this area. And Judao needs to just beeline straight into the monster.
Yes, Judao needs to shoot straight fucking across the map. Amuro, Puru, and Camille all need to head to that south section.
Oh, and Puru needs to go down there.
Yes. Although Puru has the easy role in that she basically just needs to take a swing at Cass and they can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yes.
Because, let's be honest here, those whole defeat such and such with blank or Amuro is defeat such and such with Amuro.
Yeah. I mean, Puru's actually getting to be a powerful unit.
Yes, she's just not Amuro.
No, she's not. I'm not saying she's more powerful than Amuro. I'm not a fool.
I would just send Gunbuster down there and start clearing out some chaff. Also keeping in mind, again, aside from them being attacked by the specific people, anybody can attack the units that we need to kill with specific people.
Yeah, I'm not just sending those
Yeah.
people down there. I was just packing up a bus full of people to go and speed towards Hamon's forces.
Fair enough.
Also, we're fighting mobile suits, which means they're made of paper
Uh-huh.
and sad, broken dreams.
Yep, other than the boss units, not really much threat in this one.
Let's fix that. Yeah, so you'll be able to get people fighting next turn,
Yep.
especially if they actually move. Arcadia, you will begin your long journey. We had to do this once before.
Yes.
We did.
Unfortunately, the results of this one are not quite as silly as the last time we had to do this.
It's not a random seaman.
We do not run into a random sailor wearing fucking U.S. Navy Cracker Jacks.
Space is the bigger sea there
Who
is.
gives us special parts because all men of the sea respect each other. We do get a power part out of this. That is why we are sending the Arcadia over there. But it's not anything that ridiculous. Just meeting up with a secret base on a comet.
Shadow of the comet. I want all of you to come forward and try and punch him in the face. You won't, but I want you to try. First.
I'll probably move him in or have him. Yes, you should be able to acrobat circus Mashima from there. Yep, soften up Mashima since he can't multi-action with this one anyway, so it doesn't matter if he gets a kill shot.
Yeah. Psycho power.
Yep.
Psycho power. I watch some psycho power.
Because again, while we do want Judao to get a killing blow on Mashima, Judao is not currently nearly as powerful as Spike. So having Spike beat up Mashima a bit and then Judao kill steal is the way to go.
A mobile suit that can take a hit. My word. Okay.
Didn't kill him, doesn't matter.
Yep. Only hit point that counts is the last one.
Yep.
Also, we have this.
Yeah.
Ashura, I need you to think or repair thoughts. Okay. Taking care of everyone who can actually move first.
Yep.
Whee! Choo-choo! Oh, you poor Jupiter Empire soldier.
What, you think the Batar doesn't stand a chance against Might Guy? Great Might
Great.
Guy?
No, I do not. Okay, that's Camille. This bus needs to go down.
Yeah, that being said, while they do tell you what the SR points are, fuck some of these secret requirements. There is nothing out there in space that would indicate in any way, shape, or form that that spot we're sending the Arcadia toward is in any way special.
Yeah. You also don't need, since you can basically just kill anything. Well, you can hit.
Yes.
You would also be pretty dodgy. Axel! It begins. Somewhere a mobile suit engineer is watching this and going, why did we go with mobile suits again?
Oh, they're far superior to fighter craft.
Well, one guy in a trimmed down version of a saberfish is whooping our ass.
It's not even a combat unit. He strapped a plasma cannon on a racing ship. I sense a lot of people just died.
Oh, that one lived. 70 points.
Yeah, I mean, the Dryzens have higher HP than the other units. Focus is fine.
It just has 0 chance to hit. Also, we have burned through the entirety of Spike's energy on this turn.
Yes.
Still 70 left.
Intuition.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure you'll have better luck with Gunbuster. You actually have a chance of hitting. Oh no!
I mean, you're not wrong. They're a hit gunbuster.
No,
They won't do any damage.
anything, Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we'll have a good better time hitting Mike Guy. Oh no, we aren't.
I get to try and hit that guy.
It's almost like anything from Gundam that isn't an ace pilot or a egregiously psycho-framed up to the nines unit is seriously outclassed. Oh, we countered. Oh, here I go countering again.
I mean, to a certain extent, that's why the G-Gen games kind of work, because at least they're sort of balanced against each other, because they're
Yeah.
all in that same sort of power frame. When you start trying to throw Gundam units in with super robots and have it matter at all, so no, you can't. Henchman of the Claw.
Astelina always looks like she just woke up.
She's just depressed.
Friends, huh?
We are friends. A load of complete garbage.
Oh man, I hope you're ready for this.
I don't think I am. Victory by default.
Oh wait.
Okay. The only one. So, I mean, I remember the flowers, but... That's a good reaction!
That was so dumb, even the cats couldn't stand it.
Everyone's just kind of frozen, like, wait, I can't wrap my head around this. Just...
Okay. So, now that I know the what, how?
Oh, jeez. I like half of the group is just shouting at them that this is dumb, and half of the group is trying to figure out what the fuck they just said. He put the fucking DOZ on. He put the fucking
Same,
DOZ
Mashima,
on her
same.
thing. Holy shit!
So there's the
Like-
Claws plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I still need an answer as to the how.
Well, okay, you see, they're gonna take these flowers that they've been growing, and they're gonna and then they're going, and the claw will be a part of
Atomically
everything.
dissolved. And then homogenized with every living thing in the universe.
I will remind you that Char Aznable is currently going through his weird homosexual denying phase where he's totally gay for Amuro and can only show it by dropping a colony on the planet.
Not gay for Amuro, who's gay for a space swan. That's not even gay. Are you okay, Harris? You're tumble off the top for some reason. It's done by the stupidity that is the Claw's plan.
Wait, they're still going. Oh god.
Oh, they're done talking about the Claw's dumbass plan at this point. They've moved on. They're just like, that's stupid, you're stupid. We're gonna fuck you up now.
Oh my god. Like, Char's doing this for some kind of weird spiritual reason, but he is still going to drop a colony on the planet. Now, oh
There's the SSX.
my god.
That's what we're sending the Arcadian to rendezvous with.
Space Fortress SSX.
SSX tricky?
Your plan's dumb. We have shown up out of nowhere to shoot you because your plan is dumb.
That was so dumb it opened a hyperspace warp.
That didn't come from hyperspace. It's a comet that's on an endless orbit. And yes, the SSX, so named for the criminal record numbers of Tochiro, Harlock, and Emeraldus. That's right, you can't. You're stupid.
Your plan is the dumbest thing we've ever heard. I have to agree, it is the dumbest thing that has ever been uttered.
Yeah, like I've legitimately spent time trying to think of dumber plots from anime, and I've been really hard pressed to come up with any.
I still really want to know the how.
Does it really matter?
To me, it does.
Dum 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 dum.
I have to imagine you're not going to have a pointlessly stupid plan like this without some actual means to try and put it into.
Oh, there is a how. I don't know if they actually go into it in this game or not. Because it is actually the plot from Gunsword.
Yeah.
He dissolves.
The birthday system.
Happy birthday! Alright, look, you're all being especially stupid. Can I get back to the thing I'm trying to kill this kid.
They're still talking.
Holy shit, Ryoma, I didn't know you could make a getter middle finger that big. That's like double the size of Jupiter. Yeah, you get him!
No, we understand. We just disagree. You're stupid.
This is coming from the man who got into weird bondage and lost one of the keys to his handcuffs. So it's just around his neck. No, I think it's just crackling with electricity because Dan is now really, really over all of this bullshit.
Now we get a new attack for Dan of Thursday, which we'll never field again.
The thing is, we get a new attack to get to C1 to move on for now.
Basically.
Yep.
My wife! The rock come from understanding.
Now you're just making shit up.
Tell you about making up technical terms. Thank you, Van.
You're making that up. That's good.
No, really. Thank you for coming and telling us what the comrade was planning.
They'll agree with
I
us
haven't
once
laughed
we
that
tell
hard
them
in
their
years.
stupid plan.
What if you had the comrade inside of you? What?
This is where I get disappointed because we don't get the Queen Emeraldus.
Giant spaceship made it look like a Zeppelin. I love Dan's crazy face. Or Van's crazy face. Okay, so...
Okay, so to make things a little bit easier, visual indicator-wise, the spot we're actually sending the Arcadia to is that central docking port on the
That's
SSX.
what I kind of figured. We still have to get through the rest of this first turn, though.
Yeah. Yes. This mission, which starts, then in the middle has a cutscene longer than most other scenarios in this game.
Yep.
Cool, there's our TACP bonus.
Oh, the TACP bonus is for,
Having the Arcadia attack Vaseline.
Okay. Like, you could just abandon his stupid plan and come work for me. You'd be a pirate.
No.
I am a weak woman. No, you're just kind of stupid. Alright, keep on moving. Okay, I've completely lost track of where everyone is. Okay, so... this guy is the one carrying around... Yeah, so he needs to make it over to...
Yeah, zoom that away.
There we go. Use the other forces and start rumbling. Moshmer has not moved from his spot.
Nope.
Which is fine. Just use cheap shit to kill these guys.
Yeah.
6 of one, 12 of the other. Or half dozen of the other. Spent, which honestly is probably just gonna go over here. Supply. Yeah. Spike. It's sold.
Spike, smack, yeah, do some multi-actions, then finish off
With smacking Moshmer.
Smacking Moshmer again. Bring him down a bit more.
Yep.
He's still a bit too high for Judao to be able to one-shot him.
This is another thing that the old games didn't have. There was no multi-action
Yeah.
system. You had to get real technical with all of your shoot downs and stuff.
Yeah, the offset of that was it did have the like support stuff was different, so it could still be activated after having used a unit.
Yes. Also, map attacks were much better. In
Yes,
these
map attacks
games.
were way better in previous games. Like, map attacks just were how you dealt with grunts. No, that won't do the other guy because he doesn't have a support defend. There you go.
Now he's intimidating.
Yeah, in theory, should be able to.
Still a little too high, but
It's fine, we got one more turn.
yeah, we can still take the shot with him.
Yep.
Okay. Now, this ship. And all people on it.
Yep.
So, okay. Quest.
That's Kess.
Kess.
You need to attack her with both Amuro and Puru. And have either Puru or Amuro be the one to finish her off.
Okay. So, Puru will be the one for attack. Because she can't do any of her effective stuff
Yeah.
this
Fine.
turn. Silent voice. Yeah.
Yep, so have that attack going there.
Yeah.
Again, we've got one more turn after this to get the SR, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Focus should be good enough. Just into this one. Or just finish her off here.
Yep.
That'd be
No,
good.
she's just dead.
You know, that works.
Amuro Ray, ladies and gentlemen.
Have Dogfield.
So that purple unit right there also needs to die, but doesn't need anybody specific to kill them. So
Yeah.
just smack him with whoever, really. Yeah. It's fine. We got more people on the ship we can sort out.
Yep.
So Judao does need to head, or Camille rather, does need to head a little further down once we get him out,
Yeah,
because that's
he needs to
Kyune over there. We need to have him fight Kyune. Yeah, you're good.
You ain't got any more defense, do you? I always thought Char was just forgetting their names, but no, that is their names. Those shouty boys. Right. What GX do you have?
7.
7? We have some runs.
Yep. Probably same deal here. Clear up some trash, and then after the
Take a hot
last
shot
one,
at...
throw an attack at Kyune to soften him.
Yep.
Because while we are going to attack him with Amuro and Camille, he still has boss health, so there's no guarantee that Amuro will do his silly double crit fucking nonsense again.
Man, if you want range. But we need to move. Hey guys, what's going on?
Don't waste the double javelin sword on it, even though it would be a shoot down, because it's going to just get the defense dude.
Go on. Here, attack this guy. Sunday.
But yes, now we've had the startling reveal of the Claw's amazing master plan.
Yep. None of you can be trusted, so I'm just going to dissolve myself and make myself a part of every one of you. That's dumb. And on that day, everyone on the planet said the same thing, regardless of language.
Not gonna get killed with them, but get them shot and get them attacking the DNA. Because we are, again, still on an actual time limit for getting him beaten. Pop up Camille, get him over there to take a shot at DNA.
Yep.
Use me to win point with Char? Go fuck yourself.
Yep. I gained a level of new type just from how offended I am at you. You can survive the Shinshine's part. Maybe?
Yeah, he should be fine.
Because I want to see this.
見たことねえモビルスーツ
Fast forward.
巨大な一つの力にする全力だ足を踏みすぎじゃねえぞおうゲッターサーシャイン
I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake! Is this some sort of new type ability? Nah, this is about as old school as it gets. Oh good, I dodged it. Oh, I didn't dodge it! This is fucking excessive. Okay, no one else seems to be sued. Moses. Oh, Gunbuster's still up.
Yep.
Just clean up.
Dan of Thursday.
And right, I keep forgetting he's actually
Yep.
Dan, you're here. God's judgment. Judgment your shit. Shoot out of things right. Axel.
I mean, why?
Turning off that because
It wasn't going to hit anyways. There's a 0% chance to hit.
he'll still throw himself in front of the attack regardless of the hit chance.
No, he won't. It only does a defend if it would hit.
Yes, they only defend.
If they dodge, they dodge. Nobody support defends. Like, if they have a 0% chance to hit, the support defend won't activate. Persist and bullseye.
Bullseye, just take care of shooting down Moshmer.
Yep.
First and second round. Let's see.
got Kudo point for this battle, and 2 Char points. 3 Char points. Now we just need to get the last Char point and get the Arcadia to where it needs to go.
Yep. Which the Arcadia should be getting in there on the next turn.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about you.
Yep, there are dudes behind, but nobody cares.
Yep.
They're not of significance.
Funnels! First funnels! Ah, love.
Yep.
I don't know what that does, but... Yeah, and that's shooting down, Yunpei with Camille.
Yep, we're good there. That still gets us the point.
Yep.
Yeah, that should also get us the SR point.
Seems to have some complicated feelings about Char. That should be the tagline for everything, like, Char's counterattacking before is, man, people have complicated feelings about Char Aznable.
Quattro, can I ask you something?
You know the legendary Char
Char
Aznable,
Aznable,
right? Yeah.
Why?
Lieutenant Amuro was saying that, and I quote, he a bitch and his
And
dick
dick
small.
Oh.
Snakes. Are you ready for an uncomfortable amount of snakes? And that's what and that's going to go. Let's make lots of this.
Yep, right there.
Extra arms plus.
Meow.
No.
Alright. And then just clean up the battlefield, basically.
Yep.
Should be noted, by the way, in case you're ever worried about really just getting that last little bit of damage in, Kazumi, the second pilot on Gunbuster, does have Analyze on her own, so... In case Gunbuster wasn't doing enough damage, you can just increase it by 10%.
Yep.
He's about to die.
Yup!
Hey, I'm done with what I was doing over there. What are we doing?
私たちとガンバスターは負けません。
Just staring down at her. Claw's still gonna be inside of you. Fuck you!
Rip you in half. She did.
We could
That was
almost.
non-critical.
That was almost going to one-shot the boss. If we had critical.
With a critical, that would have been enough to one-shot her for full health, yes.
Yes.
No, again, Gunbuster is my boss killer unit, because it's fucking
Oh,
gross.
you got Garth.
This is changed between 75% restore. And just one flat-out EXE.
Yeah, it's just the Great Ace bonus.
Yeah.
That's the same for everybody. I coming. He fuck.
No, we know the Claw's end goal. The master plan is still very much a series of confused question marks.
Yeah, just shoot the rest of these. Get the furthest one back there.
Yeah. Snake robots, which never have been nor ever will be a challenge.
Yep.
Poor Snake Bots.
Two ways. scratched my paint. Murder it. And that's the end.
At least
Yeah,
now,
no, Angela's response is great. It's like, even if that's completely absurd and, Look, it's not that we don't think you can do it, we just want to hold down the claw while you beat his face into a pulp. Woo! Think of him as a new type that they then put through the cyber new type surgery. And then they bombarded it with Getter rays. No, they didn't. Well, they should have.
Then they rubbed DGs over it. That didn't happen.
oh, did it?
And then Macho Man Randy Savage came in and exposed it to the invaders.
As we had my Norris thoughts.
Yeah. Then somebody accidentally dropped a Zonder core into him. Also, we think there may be Psychofam crystals growing on the inside of his skull, which can't be healthy for him. It's not Gerbil's world. It's not Gerbil's world. Yeah, Sho, you have to remember, a good portion of this plan involves him dissolving himself, and then his goo ending up inside of you. Humans in general are not good with goo.
Are you saying you don't want the claws of goo inside of you?
No, I don't want claw goo inside of me.
But he has a dream.
I don't care if he has a
The most
dream.
glorious dream. Better than your dreams. What you want doesn't matter. Claws up inside you. Where they can.
I'm old Claw. I've got a dream.
Is that it?
Wasselmon Rasselson. That is a good name. And by that I mean it's a terrible name. It's fun to say. All right.
All right. With that, we're probably going to call it here for the playthrough. We got the grand revelation of the Claw's master plan. And next time, we'll deal with that challenge from the UND. So I want to thank you all for joining us again. We'll be back next Saturday around 2 p.m. Pacific for some more Valkyria Chronicles. And then next Sunday around 2 p.m. for more Super Robot Wars T. So, as always, I've been Ball Grinder Josh.
I've been Shiv.
I have accepted the Claw's plan and am now a part of him.
Have a good one,
See a part
everyone.
of you.